Hello everybody, thank you for viewing my channel once again. I was going to do a Harry Carey impression at the beginning of this video, and after a couple takes I'm like, my Harry Carey impression sucks. So I need to work on it a little bit more, so I'm not going to do that on this video. So, once again, thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Tell all your friends to subscribe. Please like my videos, comment. And, you know, the more views I get, the more content I can get up and whatnot. So anyway, this one's going to be part 2 of my review of the movie Swamp Witch coming from Cheezy Flicks Entertainment. And this movie is, as I suspected, cheesier than a plate of nachos. Extremely cheesy. So let me get into this. A little bit about the story first. So, wow. At the beginning, I don't know if I just, get as detailed, but anyway, this does contain spoilers, so if you plan on watching it in the future, I apologize. At the beginning, there is, I'm not going to get into the very, very beginning, but in a nutshell, there is a girl named Shauna, or Shona, however you want to pronounce it, from Jamaica. Starts out in Jamaica in 1910, and she is sleeping with a guy who is cheating on his wife. Now, this guy is really powerful, he's very rich, whatever. His wife finds out that he's cheating on her, and so she goes to a witch doctor, voodoo doctor, however you want to pronounce, or however you want to say it, whatever. Anyway, this person puts a curse on Shauna. The curse is that she would be young and beautiful by day, pretty much ugly at night. She'll be a witch at night, and she'll live forever. So, with that being said, Shauna moves to America in 1910, and then it comes to the present day. Now, there's a small town, small southern town, and so it turns out in this town that people start to, end up missing, killed, not only adults, but also children as well. And the sheriff investigates. The sheriff can't really find out what's going on, so they bring in a CSI investigator. The CSI investigator, his name is Poe, is actually the daughter of the mayor of the town. So she comes in and helps, and they investigate whatever. The sheriff goes to Jamaica because after talking to Shauna, he finds out that she's from Jamaica. So he flies over to Jamaica, does a little bit of investigating over there, and he finds out the whole story that she's fairly old, but she doesn't age. So flies back to America, and basically, in a nutshell, they find the shack where Shauna is staying, or her witch form is staying, where she eats and whatnot. She eats human flesh, and animals as well. And so after finding this, one night they go in and kind of investigate that little area. They find that there is animal blood as well as multiple human DNA there as well, human blood. So, yeah. And then finally, toward the end, the witch, or Shauna has her witch form at night, and the sheriff shoots her a few times, shoots her head off, whatever. The witch is dead. It goes to finally there's a scene that shows Shauna in her normal self, or her beautiful self, I guess, and supposedly the curse is absolved. So the sheriff tells her to get out of town. Don't tell him where she's going, just get out of town. He knew about the curse. He knew it was not her fault, so that's why he let her go. And after that, the sheriff he's turned into a U.S. Marshal because he was on a mission to find a missing child, which was actually Poe's child, but that's kind of another story within the movie that you really don't need to know. Anyway, at the very, very end, since Shona is alive, the witch is still alive, so it shows the sheriff, now U.S. Marshal, driving his truck at night. It shows his rear view mirror, and there is the witch in his rear view mirror. Did not see that one coming. Anyway, the storyline of the movie is a great storyline. Now, let's talk about a little bit of the production value of this movie, Swamp Witch. There are times in this movie where you can tell that it is poorly edited, just dismal editing. There's a bar scene, a couple of bar scenes where the labels of the beer bottles are blurred out, and when they're moving the beer bottles, the label, you can tell they're drinking Bud Light, because the blurriness is not moving with the bottle. It kind of stays and in the one spot. There's also other areas like on the walls you can tell the pictures are fake, because there's one instance where there's a picture on the door where people open the door and actually the logo doesn't really move with the door. It's kind of, it stays by itself. Couple of the kill scenes, there's a couple of decapitations, and you can tell that the heads are pretty much images that are copied and pasted within, because there's one instance where there's a lady holding a bowl of candy for kids on Halloween, and her head gets cut off within, and it drops into the bowl, and you can just tell because the bowl kind of moves around, but the head kind of stays in one spot. It doesn't really move around. The dead people are breathing. You can clearly see that they're breathing. And anyway, so with all that being said, I'm going to give this movie 3 different ratings. So the storyline, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Cheesiness factor, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 stars. By the way, did I say the acting was horrible? The acting really is just terrible in this movie. Okay, and then so as a movie overall, as a complete movie, considering production, story, and everything like that, acting and everything, as a complete movie, this would be like a regular movie rating. I give this a 1.5 out of 5-star rating. Now, don't let that 1.5 star rating scare you away. If you are a horror fan, if you like independent movies, B movies, whatever, this movie is a must-have in your collection, because if you appreciate horror movies like I do, even when they're bad, it's definitely a fun movie to visit and watch a few times if you need a good laugh. So, that is my review on Swamp Witch, part 2 of my review. Thanks again for watching. Please keep watching. In the future, I may be doing some giveaways. And if you haven't yet already, please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Please comment. Like my videos, dislike my videos, whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day.